What the? You put one of those miniature swords with an olive in my grogatini. I hate those things. Between the cool black tights and the dangerously pointy accessory, Pajama Pants Pierre is starting to look halfway collectible.
Any news?
That jungle sure is noisy. Darn!
Take that!
So far, so good. This looks promising. Oops. So far, so good. This looks promising. I wonder what the artist was trying to say with this flower pot. Other than I need some more pottery lessons, of course. Oh, dang. So far, so good. Dang!
Take that!
Would you like a flower?
No thanks. Flowers give me hives.
Free vowels! Get 'em while they're vowels!
Would you like a flower?
Eh, those things make me sneeze like a banshee. Which can be a real hazard when you're blowing molten glass.
Banshees sneeze. Who knew? I don't think a flower sconce would enhance the feng shui right here.
Hello? Ah, my spleen!
Yeah, I think I'll try again later.
Unicorns! Get your hand-blown glass unicorns!
I don't think a flower sconce would enhance the feng shui right here. Pirates plundering your palace? Buccaneers bashing your balustrades? Swashbucklers slicing your stomachs? Then you need Morgan Le Fay, pirate hunter par excellence. Great, a pirate hunter. I need that like I need a fourth nipple. What can you tell me about this Morgan Le Fay guy?
Pirate hunter? Oh, he's a mystery, that one.
How so?
Stories about Le Fay started trickling in about a year ago. Frightening, fantastical tales of a hard-as-nails pirate hunter with ice in his veins and death in his eyes.
Spooky.
Spooky, sure, but none of the stories jibed. One pirate would testify to a daring escape from a red-bearded giant. The next would spin a yarn about a peg-legged midget. Either there's a whole fleet of pirate hunters sailing around calling themselves Morgan Le Fay. Somebody's hiding something. Hey. Alphabet sail.
Know anything about this pirate hunter?
Le Fay? Ah, you'd best be steering clear of him if you know what's good for you. The way I hears it, his face is so hideously grotesque, most pirates slit their own throats at the mere sight of him.
Right.
Oh, really? I heard it. From a friend of a guy.
A friend of a guy who slit his throat.
Why?
Alphabet sale. Free vowels while supplies last. Alphabet sale. Free vowels while supplies last.
Free vowels! Get him while they're vowels!
Could pollute the flotsam water supply, and not in a good and or funny way. Hey, know anything about this pirate hunter?
Morgan Le Flay? Only that he's the coolest privateer ever. They say his suspenders are made from the severed hooks of his pirate prey.
How's that supposed to work?
I don't know, but isn't it cool?
If this Morgan Le Flay pirate hunter is half as nasty as his ads, I'd better give him a wide berth. Nah. Nope.
What's the word?
Is it pie? I hope it's pie. I don't think a flower sconce would enhance the feng shui right here. Attention! Club 41, Flotsam Island's most prestigious pirate organization, is no longer accepting new applications for membership. Thank you for your continued interest, and please go away. No.
Any news?
Davy.
What do you got for me, sleep good?
I've still got some questions about those acts of piracy.
Fire away, kid. I'm a font of information. What do you want to know?
Where should I look for treasure on this island?
There used to be all kinds of buried treasures in Flotsam's jungles, but they've been pretty much tapped out. If I were you, I'd look for an established pirate treasure hunter to give you a hand.
I'm drawing a blank.
I hate it when that happens.
I've still got some questions about those acts of piracy.
Fire away, kid. I'm a font of information. What do you want to know?
Won't using a pirate treasure hunter to find a treasure kind of mess up the story?
Nah, if anything, it'll make it more authentic. I can see it now. New arrival helps famed pirate treasure hunter bag biggest booty ever.
Where should I look for treasure on this island?
There used to be all kinds of buried treasures in Flotsam's jungles, but they've been pretty much tapped out. If I were you, I'd look for an established pirate treasure hunter to give you a hand.
I'm drawing a blank.
I hate it when that happens.
Do you really think Deep Gut can tell me what happened to Elaine and LeChuck and help me get off this island?
If there's anyone who can help you with your problems, Skipwood, it's Deep Gut.
Couldn't you just tell me how to contact Deep Gut? I'll be your best friend.
Sorry, kid, no can do. I need pirate stories, and you need my source. Any questions?
What's this Deep Gut person like, anyway?
Trying to sneak some information out of me, eh? I can respect that, kid. Reminds me of me when I was your age.
Oh, when was that? About 20 minutes ago? Do you really think Deep Gut can tell me what happened to Elaine and LeChuck and help me get off this island?
If there's anyone who can help you with your problems, Skipwood, it's Deep Gut.
I've still got some questions about those acts of piracy.
Fire away, kid. I'm a font of information. What do you want to know?
Won't using a pirate treasure hunter to find a treasure kind of mess up the story?
Nah, if anything, it'll make it more authentic. I can see it now. New arrival helps famed pirate treasure hunter bag biggest booty ever.
Where should I look for treasure on this island?
There used to be all kinds of buried treasures in Flotsam's jungles, but they've been pretty much tapped out. If I were you, I'd look for an established pirate treasure hunter to give you a hand.
I'm drawing a blank.
I hate it when that happens.
I've still got some questions about those acts of piracy.
Fire away, kid. I'm a font of information. What do you want to know?
I'm drawing a blank.
I hate it when that happens.
Bye.
Keep up the pirating, kid. I'm rooting for you.
It's locked.
No one allowed in there but keel hauler employees, Leakwood. You're thinking of becoming a reporter?
Oh, heck no. What can you tell me about this Morgan LaFleur guy?
Pirate hunter? Oh, he's a mystery, that one.
How so?
Stories about LaFleur started trickling in about a year ago. Frightening, fantastical tales of a hard-as-nails pirate hunter with ice in his veins and death in his eyes.
Spooky?
Spooky, sure, but none of the stories jibed. One pirate would testify to a daring escape from a red-bearded giant. The next would spin a yarn about a peg-legged midget. Either there's a whole fleet of pirate hunters sailing around calling themselves Morgan Le Fay, somebody's hiding something.
Davy.
What do you got for me, sleep good?
Couldn't you just tell me how to contact Deep Gut? I'll be your best friend.
Sorry, kid, no can do. I need pirate stories, and you need my source. Any questions?
What's this Deep Gut person like, anyway?
Trying to sneak some information out of me, eh? I can respect that, kid. Reminds me of me when I was your age.
Oh, when was that? About 20 minutes ago? I've still got some questions about those acts of piracy.
Fire away, kid. I'm a font of information. What do you want to know?
I'm drawing a blank.
I hate it when that happens.
I've still got some questions about those acts of piracy.
Fire away, kid. I'm a font of information. What do you want to know?
Won't using a pirate treasure hunter to find a treasure kind of mess up the story?
Nah, if anything, it'll make it more authentic. I can see it now. New arrival helps famed pirate treasure hunter bag biggest booty ever.
Where should I look for treasure on this island?
There used to be all kinds of buried treasures in Flotsam's jungles, but they've been pretty much tapped out. If I were you, I'd look for an established pirate treasure hunter to give you a hand.
I'm drawing a blank.
I hate it when that happens.
Bye.
Keep up the pirating, kid. I'm rooting for you. Hey.
From the jails, the flag, and the general air of perverted justice, I can only guess that this must be the Flotsam Island courthouse. Club 41. I wonder what the 41 stands for. If I ever want to find a treasure, I bet I'm going to have to leave town. I guess court isn't in session today, which is probably a good thing considering all the laws I'll be breaking.
Unicorns! Get your hand-blown glass unicorns! Alphabet sail!
It's locked.
Arr. The only people allowed in the studio are me, myself, and I. Free vowels! Get 'em while they're vowels!
I'm not giving this away. It could pay for my kid's pirate school someday.
Take that!
As happy as it'd make Doro to finally get his hands on a Dark Ninja Dave, or an unreasonable facsimile, I think it'd be a lot more newsworthy if he found it himself. Could pollute the Flotsam water supply, and not in a good and or funny way. That could pollute the Flotsam water supply, and not in a good and or funny way. I wish I were the mightiest pirate ever.
Arr, no!
Yikes. This looks promising.
「
Oh, monkey spit. So far, so good. This looks promising. Drat. So far, so good. Could pollute the flotsam water supply, and not in a good and or funny way. This looks promising. Oops. So far, so good. Oh, dang. That jungle sure is noisy. This looks promising. Darn. So far, so good. Dang!
Any news? Unicorns! Get your hand-blown glass unicorns!
I'm not burning that up. I might need it. Someday. I'm not burning that up. I might need it. Someday. I'm not burning that up. I might need it. Someday.
Welcome aboard, sir.
And Winslow? What are you doing here?
If it's all right with you, Captain, I'd like to stay aboard as your first mate.
I don't know. I really don't...
Jolly good, sir. You won't regret it, mark my words. Now, if you'll excuse me, I believe some of my stitches have popped. I'll meet you here if the winds ever change.
That's the main mast of the Screaming Narwhal. Or main tree. I don't think a flower sconce would enhance the feng shui right here. That's a tightly sealed barrel of tar, used for patching up cracks and hazing bosuns. I don't think anything short of explosive force is going to open up that tar barrel. I don't think anything short of explosive force is going to open up that tar barrel. I don't think anything short of explosive force is going to open up that tar barrel. Hey, it's one of those spiffy new Hungarian easy-action cannons I've been begging Elaine to let me buy. Whoa, the wind's really doing a number on that cannonball.
Unicorns! Me beautiful unicorns! Not again!
I'll sleep when I'm dead. Or later tonight. It's a detailed map of the entire Gulf of Melange. This thing will come in handy if I ever get off this Geschligener Island. Yes, it's a rollicking pirate adventure for me. Just as soon as the winds start blowing away from the island.
never closed until I can replace all my inventory that someone blasted to Hades and back.
Yeah, what kind of jerk would do that?
I don't know, but when I find the snuffer scraper, I'll shove one of me bottles so deep up his fundament. Arr!
What's a fundament?
Take that!
That jungle sure is noisy. This looks promising. So far, so good. Brat. This looks promising. I wish I were the mightiest pirate ever.
Arr! No!
Yikes. So far, so good. This looks promising. Oh, monkey spit. So far, so good. Oh, dang. I don't think a flower sconce would enhance the feng shui right here.
Take that!
Would you like a flower?
No thanks. Flowers give me hives.
I don't think they'd be amused by my YouTube offering. Hello again.
Stop doing that!
Well, I've got pirate news to make and you've got dolls to play with, so I'll just be on my way.
They're not dolls. Take that!
Set sail!
From the jails, the flag, and the general air of perverted justice, I can only guess that this must be the Flotsam Island courthouse.
Hey.
I'll sleep when I'm dead. Or later tonight.
Not again!
A cheese wheel! Monster! Yeah. Still, maybe I'll find some starving rats who will eat it. That's a tightly sealed barrel of tar, used for patching up cracks and hazing bosuns. Ugh, this cheese wheel's starting to go soft. Maybe I shouldn't be storing it in my pants. I don't think anything short of explosive force is going to open up that tar barrel. Yes, it's a rollicking pirate adventure for me. Just as soon as the winds start blowing away from the island. I'm not burning that up. I might need it. Someday. If I start giving away my cheese, I could end up cheeseless. Then where would I be? It's an empty, smelly jail cell. Kind of like the ones back on Melee Island. Good times. I don't think a flower sconce would enhance the feng shui right here. I don't think that a YouTube would be useful there. That's cheesy enough as it is.
Free vowels! Get him while they're vowels!
If I start giving away my cheese, I could end up cheeseless. Then where would I be?
Avant-garde!
That's cheesy enough as it is.
Pew pew! Pew pew pew!
If I start giving away my cheese, I could end up cheeseless. Then where would I be?
What's the word?
I've been reliably informed that the bird is, in fact, the word. That's odd. Don't most weather vanes only have 4 wind directions? That's cheesy enough as it is. Could pollute the flotsam water supply, and not in a good and or funny way. That jungle sure is noisy. Dang! Well, that's not gonna work. I don't think that a YouTube would be useful there.
Unicorns! Get your hand-blown glass unicorns!
Wow. Never thought I'd see a pirate selling glass unicorns for a living.
Aye, and I never thought I'd see a talking baboon. So I guess we're even.
I don't think a flower sconce would enhance the feng shui right here. That's cheesy enough as it is. Wow. Never thought I'd see a pirate selling glass unicorns for a living.
Aye, and I never thought I'd see a talking baboon. So I guess we're even.
I'm back.
Aye, so you are.
What can you tell me about Flotsam Island?
Well, you probably already know about Flotsam Infernal Winds. But has anyone told you about the reefs?
The reefs?
Aye, the crystal reefs of Flotsam Island. Sharper than a dragon's tooth they be. They encircle the island, shredding in a ship foolish enough to get caught in Flotsam's winds.
Yikes. I'll let you return to your fancy schmancy glass blowing.
Aye, and I'll let you return to being a pest. Any news?
Davy,
What do you got for me, sleep good?
bye.
Keep up the pirating, kid. I'm rooting for you.
Wind still sucks. Flotsam Island endures 1,138th straight day of unwelcome winds.
Unicorns! Get your hand-blown glass unicorns!
Well, blow me down, glassworks.
Alphabet sail!
Carvings of mermaids. Or are they mermen? I don't think a flower sconce would enhance the feng shui right here. That's cheesy enough as it is. I don't really have the education, jacket, or fedora to properly interpret ambiguous ancient carvings. Carvings of mermaids. Or are they mermen? I don't really have the education, jacket, or fedora to properly interpret ambiguous ancient carvings. I don't think that a YouTube would be useful there. Carvings of mermaids. Or are they mermen?
Free vowels! Get 'em while they're vowels!
I'm not sure whether this is late Rococo or early creepy. That contraption just screams mad scientist. Or at the very least, extremely miffed scientist. I don't think a flower sconce would enhance the feng shui right here. got a ship again. Now, if only these stupid winds would stop sucking, I could sail away and find Elaine. If I ever want to find a treasure, I bet I'm gonna have to leave town.
Unicorns! Get your hand-blown glass unicorns!
That's cheesy enough as it is. That's a spectacularly good idea, but I don't think the eyes I'm looking for are on this item. That's cheesy enough as it is. Curious. I don't think that a YouTube would be useful there. I don't think that a YouTube would be useful there. That jungle sure is noisy. I wish I were the mightiest pirate ever.
Arr, no!
Yikes. I wish I were the mightiest pirate ever.
Arr, no!
Yikes.
Take that! Pew 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 pew!
I don't want to sacrifice that.
Salve, salve gay, bem-vindo à live.
I wish I were the mightiest pirate ever.
Boa noite, Caçava Games.
Yikes. Nothing like a quick paint job and a dangerously pointy accessory to turn a sad, unwanted doll into an exciting ninja assassin. That jungle sure is noisy. This looks promising. Darn. So far, so good. This looks promising. Rat. So far, so good.
Sou de boa e na tranquilidade.
That jungle sure is noisy. This looks promising. So far, so good. This looks promising.
Ufa, consegui. Jogo muito difícil esse panzer.
Dark Ninja Dave with killer katana cutlass waits stealthily for famed out-of-shape pirate hunter Joaquin D'Oro to find him. Davey.
What do you got for me, sleep good?
Bye.
Keep up the pirating, kid. I'm rooting for you.
Dad!
Hello again.
Stop doing that!
What makes Dark Ninja Dave so rare?
Because a bunch of pirate parents had him banned on account of his pointy killer karate katana accessory. They said it was a choking hazard. Wimps.
Can I call you Doro the Explorer?
No.
Great news, Doro! I think your map isn't a ripoff after all.
It isn't? But I never found anything with it.
You must have been reading it wrong. Here, follow me.
And X marks the spot.
See? I told you I could find it.
Whew. Huh? I better start digging. I hope it's not as deep as the other ones. Madre de Dios! Dark Ninja Dave! With Killer Karate Katana! Dark Ninja Dave! Dark Ninja Dave! Finally! The full set of porcelain power pirates is mine! All mine! Ow! I got dirt in my eye.
My ears deceive me, or did that portly pirate just dig up a buried treasure?
You sure did, with a little help from Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Well, that's fantastic. We haven't had a good buried treasure story in weeks. You know, Threepwood, you've got spunk. Pirate spunk.
Ew.
Now, why don't you take a walk with me back to the keel hauler? Tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Well, it all started back on Melee Island. And that's how I wound up here on Flotsam Island.
Well, I don't know how you did it, Seafood. But thanks to you, I've got enough sordid swashbuckling stories to keep the Flotsam Keel Hauler Gazette afloat for months. That'll show those bozos over at the Times.
Yeah, that's, great. Now, about Deep Gut.
My pleasure, Threepwood. Sit tight while I make you a copy.
Copy?
Dammy, give me a copy of the Deep Gut file. Pronto. Right away, Mr. Nipper King. Here you go, kid. Everything you need to know to contact Deep Gut. Don't let anyone know I gave this to you, okay? My editor will put me on deep cover in the obituary beat. Catch my drift?
Not really, but...
Great! Now, if you'll excuse me, Ace reporter Davey Nipperkin's got some headlines to grab.
Finally! Now I can ask this Deep Gut person how to get off this island and back to Elaine. Seems simple enough.
What's the word?
Deadline.
Welcome, Guybrush.
The Voodoo Lady! Boy, am I glad to see you. I've got so many questions.
There'll be time enough for questions later. But first, hand me the LeChuck Slayer.
The what?
The cursed cutlass of Kaflu. Now that LeChuck has been destroyed, the cutlass must be ritually dismantled in a soul-chilling voodoo ceremony to ensure that his evil never reawakens.
Yeah, about that. I tried to destroy LeChuck with the cutlass, but I had to make some last-second substitutions, and there were some complications.
What manner of complications?
Well, the cutlass didn't so much annihilate LeChuck as it turned him human.
What?
I couldn't believe it either. Personally, I think it's a trick.
The human LeChuck. This is troubling.
Can you help me?
I'll do as much as the fates allow, but I fear that you will not like what I have to say.
Can you tell me if Elaine is okay?
The view is hazy. Ask again later.
Later? But she could be in danger, or dead, or worse.
I only know what the spirits reveal, Guybrush Treewood.
Then what in the name of Satan's comb over are you good for, you bloated old sea hag?
What was that?
That was the Parks of LeChuck.
Who the what now?
The Parks of LeChuck. When your improperly enchanted cutlass turned LeChuck into a human, all the evil voodoo juju within him had to go somewhere. Were you touching him at the time?
I was. Does that explain the antisocial behavior and the crude gestures?
Yes. Some of LeChuck's evil has seeped into your hand.
Do you have a cure?
No, but I know where you can find one.
I feel a piratey quest coming on.
To eliminate the Parks of LeChuck, you must seek out La Esponja Grande.
The big sponge?
La Esponja Grande is no ordinary sponge, Treewood. It is a legendary sea sponge with incredible voodoo exfoliating abilities, capable of absorbing limitless quantities of voodoo mojo.
Where can I find it?
I have never seen it myself, but a former friend of mine, Coronado de Cava, spent many years searching for it. I last saw him in the Jerkbait Islands. Take this locket to him, and tell him I vouched for your character.
I'll get right on it after I find Elaine.
That would be unwise, Guybrush. The Parks of LeChuck must be eliminated before it spreads.
Whatever. Do you have anything to stave off the pox of LeChuck? His hand is really starting to annoy me.
The only way to safely deal with the Parks is La Esponja Grande.
What else can you tell me about the pox of LeChuck?
It's a creeping cloud of unstoppable evil, spreading LeChuck's accumulated vileness like a disease across the seas.
Ugh.
Even now, I can sense the Parks wending its way to this very island.
Can you help me get off Flotsam Island? I've got a ship, but it won't do me any good with these crazy winds.
I'm afraid the winds of Flotsam are controlled by forces beyond my control, Guybrush. Perhaps someone in town can help you.
Are you sure you can't help me get off Flotsam Island?
As I said, the mysteries of Flotsam are above my pay grade. Seek out others to assist you.
Assuming that I do go looking for La Esponja Grande after I get off this island, what else can you tell me about it?
It's a giant magical sea sponge capable of absorbing immense voodoo energies. If there's anything that can mop up all of LeChuck's evil mojo, it's the sponge.
Tell me more about this locket.
It was given to me by my friend, Coronado de Cava.
Why do you keep putting dramatic pauses around friend? Was Coronado...
Yes, he was my boyfriend.
Icky.
We met in the Jerkbait Islands many years ago. I fell in love with his treasure-hunting mind and his beautiful eyes. He fell in love with my voodoo charms and my supple...
La 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 la, not listening.
Like a volcano! But after several months of ocean steaming passion, our love cooled after he became obsessed with the myth of La Esponja Grande. When we parted, he gave me that locket.
Sad. And disquietingly graphic. You know, you've been helping me out for years, and I still don't know your name.
Names have power, Guybrush Threepwood. Only a fool willingly gives it away.
Does my name have power?
Sure, why not?
Well, this has been disturbing, but I've got an island to escape, a wife to find, and apparently a giant voodoo-sucking sponge to hunt.
May the fates guide you, Guybrush Threepwood. Wait.
What?
Perhaps I can help you escape from Flotsam Island.
How? What's this?
That is a bottle containing an ancient scroll left behind by the Vacalians, the former inhabitants of Flotsam Island.
Ancient scroll, huh? Do you think you can tell me anything about these messed up winds?
Perhaps. But first, you'll have to figure out how to break the unbreakable bottle I've sealed it in.
Unbreakable bottle? Why would you do that?
Some secrets are too dangerous to fall into mortal hands, Threepwood.
Anything else you want to tell me about this scroll in the bottle?
I purchased the scroll from a bitter old pirate named Magee. Make of that what you will.
Guess this thing fell off the roof when I had my little LeChuck episode. I should get shouty more often. Looks like the wind gods of Flotsam are pointing that way.
Hey there, Threepwood. You mind if I get your pirate on the street opinion about the death cloud?
Death cloud? Pox of LeChuck.
The pox of LeChuck? Pox of LeChuck. Too on the nose, not enough pizzazz. Death cloud is punchy. More in your face, more, ooh, I'm gonna die. Well, I got sick pirates to interview. See ya.
Hey there, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. And you are?
Hemlock McGee. You couldn't leave old Hemlock alone with his grog and his tattered dreams, could you?
Why aren't you in Club 41, curled up with your grog?
The two-diamond cannon cloggers kicked me out.
Why?
The club has a strict no feet, no service clause.
Talk about adding insult to injury. What the heck happened to your legs?
You mean, aside from some idiot getting a poor old pirate involved in a deadly bar fight?
Yeah.
4 words. The Marquis de Sante.
Did the wind shipwreck you on Flotsam Island too?
I've been trying to suss out these zany zephyrs since I washed up here. I even found an ancient scroll that promised to lead me to all the answers.
No.
But I couldn't figure it out. I got so frustrated that I kicked one of those statues out in the jungle and stubbed me toe. When I went to that butcher Desange, he cut me leg off.
Ooh, harsh.
Without 2 good legs, I couldn't explore anymore. So I limped into Club 41 and started up a long-term relationship with a keg of grog.
Can I see your ancient scroll?
Afraid not, Skippy. Some two-bit witch stole it from me in a poker game a few months ago. Won't do any good without my Eye of the Manatee, though.
Keen. Can I borrow it?
Now, why in the name of Neptune's hangnails would I let you borrow this priceless artifact of a long-dead civilization?
Because of my +10 charisma.
Fine. Can't use it anymore, anyhow.
Thanks, Hemlock. I promise you probably won't regret this. Well, that's not gonna work. I don't think so. Even if this wasn't an unbreakable bottle, I don't think that's hard enough to break it.
Salve, Felipe! Mega Games, bem-vindo à live.
Bonjour.
Hi there. Are you a doctor?
Mais oui, I am the Marquis de Singe, former court physician to King Louis himself. And who might you be?
Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Zut alors! Your hand.
Yeah, I seem to have come down with something.
This is fantastic. We must investigate at once. Très intéressant alors. And you say your sick little hand has a mind of its own?
Yeah, it keeps hitting people, making rude gestures, doing all sorts of stuff I'd never do. Well, not without a really good reason, anyway.
Fascinating.
So, can you fix it?
Monsieur Threepwood, you have my word as a former physician of the court of King Louis that by the time you leave here, your misanthropic hand will never trouble you again.
Scientifically speaking, what do you think is the cause of these crazy winds swirling around Flotsam?
Ah, yes, the winds. Personally, I'm convinced that they are a rare but perfectly natural meteorological phenomenon caused by a Lagrange inversion of the atmospheric humors in the upper troposphere, causing a counter-cyclonic,
Forget I asked. So, how did a dazzling urbanite like yourself wind up in a sleepy pirate island like Flotsam?
Ah, mon ami, that is a tale of triumph and tragedy. Many years ago, I was a young physician in the court of King Louis. Those were heady days, tending to the many ills of the aristocracy, navigating scandalous palace intrigues. I was a rising star in the scientific firmament.
And then? Then?
A conspiracy of jealous scientists accused me of performing inhuman cross-breeding experiments with the Queen's poodles!
Scientists can be so catty.
The king was outraged and ordered me exiled on this deserted tropical island.
Deserted? Then you were the first?
Oui. Happily, my solitude was short-lived, as the merry winds of Flotsam have conspired to bring me many new pirate patients over the years. Incroyable!
So, Doc, what's the verdict?
Ah, monsieur, you are a very lucky man.
I am?
Ah, oui. The disease spreading through your saucy little parrot hand is like nothing I've ever seen before.
That doesn't sound very lucky.
In fact, somewhere in that oozing appendage may lie the secret to life itself.
It may? Hey, nice going, hand.
I'll know more after I cut it off.
What? Hey!
But of course, Monsieur Threepwood, the only cure for a hand that infected is a quick, clean amputation.
Amputation? Isn't that a little rash?
No, it's a very big rash, which is why we'll have to amputate. But not to worry, monsieur. Your hand won't feel a thing thanks to my specially concocted grog anesthetic.
Ow!
Now, if you'll just relax here a few minutes, I'll be in the back sharpening my petit guillotine blade. We don't want to cut off our hand with a dull blade now, do we?
Well, I guess you have a point there.
Au revoir!
What a loon. But at least my hand seems under control for a while. I better figure out a way out of this tastefully appointed abattoir before the Marquis de Crazy Pants comes back. It's a cute little baby bell. I can't reach it from this position. It's a key. I can't reach it from this position. If I spent a few dozen years in a university, I bet I could combine these chemicals to create a powerful acid that would eat through my bonds. But I'm a pirate, so I'll just say arr. Singe is back there, sharpening his blades.
Did you say something?
No, just talking to myself. I do that sometimes.
You know I can cure that too.
No thanks, I'm good.
As you wish.
Feats don't fail me now. Score one for the pirate with the pointy feet. I don't think this key goes with that lock. And besides, I don't think my legs will bend that far. I can't reach him from here. I can't reach him from here. I don't think this key goes with that lock. And besides, I don't think my legs will bend that far. I don't think I can unlock that. think I can unlock that. I don't think I can unlock that. I don't think I can unlock that. I can't reach him from here. I don't think this key goes with that lock. And besides, I don't think my legs will bend that far. I don't think I can unlock that. I don't think I can unlock that. I hope this works, or I'm about to throw away a perfectly good key.
Jacques! Bad monkey! After I take care of Monsieur Sweetwood, it's back in the box for you.
Listen, monkey, if you and I work together, we can both bust out of this joint. What do you say? Are you with me? That's the universal symbol for yes. It's a cute little baby bell. I can't reach it from this position. Come on, Jacques. Help a guy out. Wonderful. I wonder what that does.
That is my experimental foudre volume, which pulls lightning from the skies via these cute little balls.
Why would you do that?
Science!
I've heard of these. I think they're called microscopes.
I prefer the term enlargerama.
And I prefer to rip your gizzard out, you sniveling sea slug!
Whoa, what was that? If I had to guess, I'd say that was one of Desinja's former patients. Probably one who came in with a hangnail. Come on, Jacques. Help a guy out. Wonderful.
Difícil essa parte.
That blade must be really dull. What an amazing device!
Ah, I see you have discovered my incredible Illuminopito screen. It harnesses the power of light to amplify tiny drawings 1,000-fold. Just imagine, someday people will be able to share hundreds of pictures of their holiday travels with their extended families simultaneously.
You fiend! Let's see what this does. Bananas from heaven! Thanks, Banana God. This looks like it might do something interesting. Ouch! That looked unpleasant. It's a machine that uses rodents to make lightning. Sorry. It's an enlargerama. The monkey knocked over that picture of my hand, but I can't reach it from here. Wait a sec. Is he enjoying this? Murray? If I had to guess, I'd say that was one of DeSinge's former patients. Probably one who came in with a hangnail. Come on, Jacques, help a guy out. Wonderful. Murray? Sick little monkey. It's DeSinge's it's a machine that puts pictures on a wall. If I spent a few dozen years in a university, I bet I could combine these chemicals. To create a powerful acid that would eat through my bonds. But I'm a pirate, so I'll just say Arr. Alright, feet, make yourselves useful. Alright, a gross picture of my grosser hand. Things are looking up. Whoops, I meant to do that. An electromagnetic monkey! I had a dream like that once. Only it was an iguana, not a monkey. And instead of a key, it was an ice cream cone. Plus, I was in my underwear for some reason. Wow, he seems excited about something. That's it. Come on, you magnificent magnetic monkey. Gotcha! Now, to work the key into the lock. Ta-da!
Monsieur Threepwood, what do you think you're doing? Get back on the table at once.
Sorry, Doc, but I think I should get a second opinion. Thanks for numbing up my hand, though. All that flailing and slapping was getting on my nerves.
Wait! Wait! Stop! I must have your beautiful dirtifying hand! Come back! Slovenly parrots! Leaving their trash floating all over the place! A parrot hunter, eh?
Alphabet sail!
I'm back.
Aye, so you are.
What can you tell me about Flotsam Island?
Well, you probably already know about Flotsam Infernal Winds. But has anyone told you about the reefs?
The reefs?
Aye, the crystal reefs of Flotsam Island. Sharper than a dragon's tooth they be. They encircle the island, shredding in a ship foolish enough to get caught in Flotsam's winds.
Yikes. What can you tell me about this bottle?
That'd be one of me special unbreakable bottles.
Unbreakable? Ah, there isn't a bottle alive that's a match for my gift for destruction. Impressive.
The secret ingredients are those jagged crystal reefs. They're tougher than diamonds.
Weird. But what do you do if you want to open one of these unbreakable bottles in order to, say, look at an ancient scroll you've cleverly sealed inside?
That's a good question, lad. Here, show you how it's done. I use this little beauty to chip off flakes from the reefs and to crack open bottles like this one.
Whoa! So let me get this straight. Your unbreakable bottles are, in fact, opened by breaking them?
Don't get cute, Blandy. I break other things too, you know.
A three-headed monkey!
Hey, keep your grubby mitts off me bottle breaker.
Hey there.
What do you want now?
The Marquis de Singe cut off your legs?
Aye. Not only once, of course. He cut off the first leg 7 years ago, after I stubbed me toe while investigating the winds of Flotsam Island.
That seems kind of severe.
Aye. Sometimes I think that once he has it in for me.
You know, even aside from the legs, you're looking a little green at the gills.
I think you should mind your own beeswax, you lily-livered sucker!
Whoa, what was that?
What was what?
So long.
Yeah, whatever.
Free vowels! Get him while they're vowels! pulls.
Nah. I don't need to see that in manatee vision. I don't need to see that in manatee vision. I don't need to see that in manatee vision. Nope. No.
run!
Yoink! It's amazing how many of life's problems are solved by indiscriminate cannon fire. Ow! Elaine, here I come! Or maybe not. This looks promising. Oh, monkey spit. So far, so good. Oops. This looks promising.
Eu caminho.
So far, so good. Darn. This looks promising. So far, so good. This looks promising. Oh, dang. So far, so good. This looks promising. Drat. So far, so good. This looks promising. so good. This looks promising. Oh, monkey spit. So far, so good. This looks promising. So far, so good. Oops. This looks promising. That could pollute the flotsam water supply, and not in a good and or funny way. Oh, dang. So far, so good. This looks promising. So far, so good. I wish I were the mightiest pirate ever.
Arr, no!
Yikes. Oh, monkey spit. This looks promising. So far, so good. This looks promising. Rat. So far, so good. This looks promising. So far, so good. Dang! This looks promising. So far, so good. Darn. This looks promising. far, so good.
No! Genau, du gefunden.
Rat. This looks promising. So far, so good. This looks promising. So far, so good. Oh, dang. This looks promising. So far, so good. This looks promising. Whoa. Uh-oh. Someone's coming.
I never thought I'd have to come out here again. But it will be worth a temporary fluctuation in Flutton's wind to get my hands on Threepwood's hand. Anthony's hand. How troll.
What was that all about? And what's behind that door? That oyster shell looks so empty without a pearl. I don't think that a YouTube would be useful there. like I cut off the door's nose to spite its face. I wonder if I can see anything on the other side. There's something interesting in there, but I can't tell what it is. Sometimes it's all I can do to save a little face.
Unicorns! Get your hand-blown glass unicorns!
Doc?
Oh, it's you. Unless you're here to volunteer your hand to the advancement of science, I have nothing to say to you. For now.
What are you doing out here? Don't you have some mildly injured pirates to mangle?
I'm investigating these wondrously icky green clouds that have settled over Flotsam Island.
You know, there's other sick pirates infected with the same disease as my hand. Why don't you cut off their limbs?
Oh, I have. But your case is special somehow. I must have that hand.
How about no?
We'll just see about that.
Does this look familiar?
Where do you find that?
It, fell off that creepy ancient door in the jungle.
An ancient door with a manatee head in the jungle? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sure, but you might want to check it out someday. Looks like it could be pretty interesting, scientifically speaking. I'm heading back there now to break through the door with my piratey wiles. First, I'll need some dynamite. Then a rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle, and then some sort of rudimentary lathe.
He'll never open that door without my key. Still, I'd better follow him from a safe distance, just to make sure he doesn't upset my long-term plans.
Uh-oh.
Ah, so it appears that Monsieur Threepwood has found the Vecalian Port du Vent. Naughty little parrot boy. Hello? Is anybody in there? How silly of me. Threepwood would never be clever enough to get through that door.
I am too clever enough to get through that door. Or at least make him think I am. Yummy. Knock, knock.
Guybrush, don't.
Who's there?
No.
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
You fool.
What?
I've spent months crafting a pyrite parrot of Petaluma, and you've ruined it before it was finished. Now I'll have to start all over.
Sorry. Hey, if you're done with this, can I have it?
Fine. It's of no use to me now.
Who's the studliest pirate in the whole wide world?
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Heh.
Come out wherever you are, Monsieur Threepwood. You do, anyone? I see no evidence that anyone's been on the other side of that door.
Just had a really weird idea.
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
I've got a mission for you, little parrot. Go to the other side of this door and open it from the other side. Okay, little champion, open the door. Stupid bird. And yet there's still something downright charming about it. That oyster shell looks so empty without a pearl.
Really, monsieur, how many times must we repeat this pointless charade? Is anybody in there?
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
What? Howdy?
I can't believe he fell for that. This looks like it might be useful. Who's the cleverest pirate in the whole wide world?
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Holy ships!
Threepwood! Well played, Monsieur Threepwood. You have forced me to reveal the location of the hidden temple. But without my help, a simpleton like you will never be able to figure out which of the so-called wind gods must be summoned to master this ancient wind control device. And I will reveal nothing!
That's a wind control device? Thanks for telling me.
You didn't know?
I can see it's time for this Marquis to take matters into his own hands.
According to DeSinge, this ancient doohickey controls the winds on Flotsam Island. somehow. Are still blowing in. Looks like I've got some ancient wind gods to summon. I wonder if that idol can be used to summon wind gods. Oyster shell looks so empty without a pearl. Ah. Weird. That oyster shell looks so empty without a pearl. see. That oyster shell looks so empty without a pearl. Weird. That oyster shell looks so empty without a pearl. That oyster shell looks so empty without a pearl.
Hey!
That must have been the god of winds that knock off your hat.
Threepwood, cease your ham-fisted fumblings and surrender that hand.
Make me. Hey, I'm still alive. Aha! Guess I didn't do whatever I was supposed to do. This idol looks like it's missing something. Oh. Interesting. I see. Ah. That oyster shell looks so empty without a pearl. Nothing. I don't think so. It's locked. What? This idol doesn't even have an axle. It'll never work like this. I don't know much about ancient idols, but this one looks really broken. This one looks like it's missing a nose. Nah. I don't need to see that in manatee vision. That's not made of unbreakable glass. Much better. Well, better anyway. Weird. I see. Interesting. I wonder what I'm doing wrong. Randomly spinning these dials is getting me nowhere. Ah. I wonder what wind god that was supposed to... Ew. Broken wind. Got it.
Sweetwood! Step away from that delicate machinery and give me your hand!
And if I don't? What a grouch.
sail! Free vowels! Get him while they're vowels!
If I start giving away my cheese, I could end up cheeseless. Then where would I be?
Review this.
That's cheesy enough as it is. It's an empty, smelly jail cell. Kind of like the ones back on Melee Island. Good times. Whoever built this jail really wanted to put the burr in brig. Those eye carvings are creepy. That's cheesy enough as it is. It's an empty, smelly jail cell. Kind of like the ones back on Melee Island. Good times. It's an empty, smelly jail cell. Kind of like the ones back on Melee Island. Good times. I know what would cheer up these gruesome carvings. Cheese! Nope. Still menacing. Oh, and now my cheese wheel is staring at me. Didn't think it was possible, but this idol's cheesier than ever. Interesting. Oh.
Santa Maria Conchita Alonso. I knew I should have worn my chinos today.
Ah, that must be the wind that makes you reconsider wearing shorts. No sign of the marquee. Good. All that shooting was giving me a headache. Okay, let's figure out the final wind idol thingy and get the heck...
Sorry for it.
Oh, jeez. So, now what?
Now, my annoying pirate friend, you hand over that ancient leverometer device. I restore the winds to their full sucking force, and you accompany me to my laboratorium so that I can properly remove and study your hand with the pointy sticks of science!
Leverometer?
The thing with the seahorse on it!
Oh, yeah, I don't think I'll be giving you that. It's a good thing Desinja's rifle is just as wimpy as the man who built it. You're still here?
But of course!
How'd you beat me here anyway?
Once I heard the third change in the wind, it was child's play for a scientifically trained intellect of my stature to deduce which of the four winds remained.
Hey, look! It's King Louis XII!
My liege! I thought you were dead! Yeah.
Let's try this again.
Oui, let's.
Oh my! It's King Louis XIII!
Mon Dieu! What was that whooping sound?
Beats me. Now if you'll just stop waving that rifle around, I've got some winds to change.
Not so fast, insignificant parrot person. Sacre merde!
Guess I didn't do whatever I was supposed to do.
What's happening?
All right! Ooh, the pox is blowing out to sea. Hope that doesn't come back to bite me in the fundament. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Zut alors! The winds. Do you have any idea what you've done? Without the winds of flotsam bringing me a steady supply of injury-prone para-test subjects, the pace of my groundbreaking experiments was slow to a crawl.
Talk to the hand, sicko, cause the pirate ain't listening.
Ugh, mark my words, Stripwood. You'll rue the day you cross the Marquis de Singe. And your little hand, too.
Rue? I don't know the meaning of the word. Well, looks like my work here is done. I better hurry back to the screaming narwhal before the flotsamites get wind of the, wind. Van Winslow, where are you?
Right here, sir.
Raise anchor and get us the heck out of here before the winds change.
With pleasure, Captain. Congratulations, sir. The screaming narwhal has successfully escaped from Flotsam Island. Where to now?
Mr. Van Winslow, if you would be so kind, I would like you to set sail for...
Come again, sir?
I said set a course for... Oh, come on!
Come on what, sir?
Nothing like a deafening cannon discharge to clear the mind. This tar might be useful. Ow! I'll sleep when I'm dead. Or later tonight. Winslow?
Sir!
Set a course for here. Hey! Whoa! Ow!
Captain on deck!
My brand new ship's all covered with tar. This is all your fault, you know. Ow! Winslow?
Captain!
Just go where I point. Oh, come on! Ugh, stupid boxed hand! Yo! What the? Mr. Winslow, make way for... the Rock of Gelato!
Aye, aye, Captain.
And get me some grog for this hand. Finally, the Rock of Gelato. Now to find Elaine. Mr. Van Winslow, my spyglass.
Aye, aye, sir.
Elaine's ship looks pretty good, considering that it was exploding the last time I saw it. But where's my ship? And Elaine? Is she out looking for me? Is she still in LeChuck's clutches? Is her beautiful bloated corpse slowly rotting at the bottom of the... Hey! What's that? Winslow, enhance the upper right quadrant 50%. It's my ship! Winslow, full enhancement! Elaine! I'm coming, Plunder Bunny! Wait, what's that? Oh no, it's LeChuck! Elaine, look out! Plunder Bunny?
Guybrush Threepwood. I've been waiting a long time for this.
Could you wait a little longer?